Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
I'm speechless. Kendrick Gore has just terrified the world. And now Joshua Moore is going to have to follow that. Welcome to Evolution. 1 week to go before Evolution, 7 days on Halloween. We're asking so many here, what is your favorite scary movie? So what is your favorite scary movie? Let us know in the comments. Let us know over the Discord. Link is in the description or on the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. I think Joshua Moore's least favorite scary movie was that. I think Joshua Moore's least favorite scary movie is watching Kendrick Gore come down to the ring. Now he's actually got to be in the ring with him. Jeez. Gore is one of the most successful underground wrestlers that has come through GAW. That's saying quite a lot. Kendrick Gore has a long history on the underground. A frequent trainer, coach, and student at the Reaper Camp, the underground's most famous wrestling school. Gore is exceptionally strong, and now that he is, oh my God! He's exceptionally strong and shockingly athletic for his size. He is the reason Midnight lost to Igris at Battle at Broadway, and now he might be the reason that Joshua Moore never wrestles again. Do you want to get back in the ring after facing someone like Kendrick Gore? I don't think so. Credit to Joshua Moore. I mean, he's trying to fight. He's trying to do what he can. And good on him. But right now, there is just nothing that is helping him against Gore. A head scissors takedown, and Joshua Moore has something going here. Cover from the man from Second City Wrestling. After the head scissors, he actually got the two on Kendrick. I imagine we will see Midnight go after Kendrick Gore at some point soon. Maybe he can learn a lot from Joshua Moore in this match. Moore goes up top. Joshua Moore with a spine buster from the top. Moore, it's a 2 count. Still not enough for Kendrick Gore. What incredible strength as Joshua Moore continues to try to pile it on here against the giant from the Reaper camp. Once again, Gore kicks out. The fans are loving this. I'm not sure if Kendrick Gore believed that it was going to be this competitive. Certainly given the way the match started, it didn't look like it was going to be. But now Gore back up to his feet, and you can hear the fans are starting to feel that maybe Moore could be in a lot of trouble. Big time stomp. Gore had the legs trapped. And now Gore just using his strength and size. Just look at how big this man is standing next to Joshua Moore. Athletic, strong, you gotta watch out for the Sword of Discord. A super kick that will turn your lights out. He did it to Midnight. Oh, what a lariat. Maybe he wouldn't even need the super kick. Kendrick Gore just lays in a massive clothesline, but Moore kicks out. That might have been his last act, though. Gore gets him up. Sword of Discord. Good night. See you later. Kendrick Gore walks out of here with the win. Yup. That'll win you lots of matches. The Sword of Discord. And Joshua Moore, thanks for playing. Sorry you had to be here. Kendrick Gore is walking out of here with a win and a statement to Midnight.
Yeah, should've shown me the product, we could've done it. Everything on crazy, so I'ma get it. And I just wanna move on it now with credit. But the past too long, it just keeps getting. Securing the nails in the coffin.
Talk about statements. It's the new Apex champion, Kurt Andrews. He won it from Derrick, albeit in the most illegitimate means you can imagine back at Battle at Broadway. Andrews didn't even make an appearance last week on Evolution. The champ, the 3-time champ, finally graces us with his presence here. I can only imagine what he's got on his mind. Bow to your champion! My entire career has been about unpredictability. The only predictable thing about me is that I am the first and only 3-time Apex champion in the history of GAW. But all you morons thought I'd show up last week, didn't you? Well, guess what? I'm far too smart to do something like that. Only the man who pounced on Derrick Cole's arrogance, the man who turned tragedy into greatness, could have restrained himself from appearing in front of the adoring masses. Which means that I was watching from my luxury suite as Max Ultimate became the new #1 contender who I'm gonna have to face next week, which I will do because I am your fearless champion. But Max, I have to tell you this. You will not win. You may walk around big upping yourself because you did something great once, but life always brings you back down to earth. Life and wrestling are both the great equalizers. So your success last week will be countered by an embarrassment courtesy of yours truly next week. And I can tell you this, because I fought my entire life to live above the balance. It doesn't affect me, Max. Because for all you people shame me for being arrogant or overconfident, you don't realize that it means that I can be great today, tomorrow, next week, next year, and never worry about coming back down to earth. The ride never stops for me, Max, but it will stop for you, I promise you. You cannot outrun me. I'm a better athlete than you. I'm stronger than you. I am, in every sense of the word, better than you. And that will never change, because you are nothing but a child just hoping for greatness. You watched one too many sports movies growing up, and you think that you can do what the heroes in your movies did. But this isn't a movie, Max. And if it were, it would look a lot more like Friday the 13th than Victory. Because I am going to make you bleed next week. And I promise you, you will never want to see me again. The world champ setting the stage. You know what, Kurt? I've heard bullies like you before. We all have, but I have never heard a bully so confident of their own BS that they make themselves believe it. I always thought bullies knew deep down that they were wrong and that they were just trying to overcompensate for how pathetic they feel inside, but that's not you. You have drank the Kool-Aid so much, you honestly believe that you're better than everyone. I am. What you are is lucky that every time you happen to be in a position to win a title or grow your own ego, someone else does the work for you. Every single person in here knows that you would never have beaten Derrick if his own group hadn't turned on him. You never would have beaten Lancelot last season without your brother's help. You would be nowhere without the constant lucky and good fortune of the people around you. But you actually have the balls to stand up here and act like you're above it all. I know people like me don't win titles. They certainly don't win them 2 weeks after a new champion is crowned. But there's no way that I would allow you to hold the legendary Apex Championship for a minute longer. Are you done? You're a child, Max. Life isn't a fairy tale. Just because you say you're gonna win the title and because you believe it doesn't mean shit to me. You want some fairy dust too? It'll do you about as much good as actually fighting me, because you will not survive. Your career may be over. Either I will break you, or you will realize that you will never be good enough to fight at my level. You can say it all you want. I know that to hype yourself up, you have to put me down, and that's all right. The world's been putting me down my whole life, just like it does for anyone. The difference between me and you is that I know my limitations, and I know myself. I know I'm not perfect. But because of that, I know I have to keep working every day. I have to be better. I have to push myself. I have to work harder every single day so that I can take on men like you who don't feel the need to do it. I don't know if I'll win next week. I don't know if I'll ever fight for the Apex title again. Hell, I don't know if I'll ever fight again after next Monday. But that's why we do this. We fight because we know that we may never do it again. And that's why I know I have a chance against you. Because Kurt Andrews thinks he'll live forever. Max Ultimate knows he won't. Which means that I have more to fight for than you do. Never in my life have I seen someone be vilified just for doing something right? Champions are supposed to watch their backs, right? We hear it all the time. Well, Moto didn't. Is it my fault I took advantage? No. It's her fault that she's not a great champion. And we all know that she won't defend herself. She won't respond. I'm not even sure if she can understand what I'm saying. Her brain's been rattled around too many times. Moto, I'm glad you had a good time as champion. But you're done. Leave. Picked a fight with the wrong man. It seems like Max Ultimate, as motivated as they come to get the job done and win the Apex Championship. I wouldn't want to be Kurt Andrews right now. Shawn Alexander, half a pretty bad deal, part of the Las Vegas connection, now without Derrick Cole and with TJ Frost. But Alexander coming out to the same music that he used on the underground scene for several years before joining up with Jacob Ace. Alexander will unfortunately be the first line of defense as Derrick Cole comes after his former group. I don't know, I highly doubt Alexander volunteered for this match. I do know that there is nothing you want to see less than a pissed off, prime-time Derrick Cole. That's exactly what Shawn Alexander is going to get in this match.
Finesse, 2-on.
XO, thank you.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck 'em. Birds of a feather. They flock together, they make you a sucker. I don't fuck with nobody. If you ain't mob tied, then it's fuck you. I want numbers, some money. But if they get with this shit, I'ma flush
New
you.
music for the man now traveling alone. He did so many times as the Apex champion. He did not accept help from the Las Vegas connection. In fact, got into it with Pretty Bad Deal and Marco Diaz for trying to get themselves involved in his matches. But Derrick Cole now has to face down the man that he once called family in a GAW ring, and you can see the confidence of Cole is back. He may not have the title around his shoulders anymore, but it doesn't matter because you are looking at a man who in his GAW career has amassed a 19-4 record, one of the best records of any wrestler in general admission wrestling. Derrick Cole is as good as it gets. Shawn Alexander, the first line of attack from the Las Vegas connection. Man, it was now much richer because he collected the bounty on Derrick Cole placed by Marco Diaz. But Cole getting things started off on the right foot. 2 count off the stun gun. Alexander's teammate Jacob Ace pulled one of the upsets of the season by beating Eddie Hernandez in a singles match earlier this year. Now Alexander hoping to do the same against Derrick Cole, who is looking for his 20th win in GAW. Elbow drop from the top, may just get it. Cole, one of the best athletes we have. Alexander knows it better than most. He trained with Cole for a year. He knows just how fast Cole can work. And it makes it even more disgusting what PBD did because Derrick Cole went to bat for them. He wanted them as part of the Las Vegas connection, training alongside some of the best the Underground has to offer. They took that opportunity, they took that knowledge, and then they turned their back on the man who made it happen. I don't mean to defend Derrick Cole as Alexander takes to the skies. Cole got the knees up right into the abdomen. So I don't mean to defend Derrick Cole, but I do think some of these younger guys could do with some respect. Derrick Cole, everything that he's done in his life has brought him success. I think it's worth learning from. PBD obviously saw the value, but you gotta respect the man who teaches it to you. Cole with a forearm to the back of the neck. 5. Derrick Cole teaching a class right now to Shawn Alexander. Cole breaks the count. Back out he goes. Alexander was out on his feet, and now Cole gonna add to the punishment. Alexander propping himself up against the wall to keep himself standing, and Derrick Cole is saying, listen up, young man. I've got more lessons for you. PBD came so close. Look at the disrespect from Cole to winning the tag team championships here on Evolution. Eddie Hernandez, Yunsan Park held them. Alexander and Ace combined. 6. And they put the fear into the tag team champions. But Hernandez and Park hung on. That was on an episode of Evolution back in July. 7. Hernandez and Park, their 3 defenses tied the record set by the Titans, the first recognized champions. They also hold the record for the longest title reign. Pretty bad deal. Very nearly cut both of those short. Now Shawn Alexander lighting up Cole in the corner. Alexander, if he were to defeat Derrick Cole here, that would be a massive blow to Derrick Cole's revenge attempts on the Las Vegas connection. Cole's got more in the tank and a Heisman kick just like that, but Alexander's legs were underneath the ropes. Cole miscalculated, the referee saw it, and now Cole drags Alexander away. More offense from Cole, and now prime time. One more Heisman kick. Good night. See you next time, Mr. Alexander. Derrick Cole has gotten his first bit of revenge. I don't think it'll be his last, and it's LBC has hit the ring. Jacob Ace in the ring against Derrick Cole, and Cole just having to do his best to fight off, but he can't. It's too much, the numbers. Wait a minute, look at this. Wait a minute. That is Derrick Cole. That is Derrick Cole. That is Derrick Cole. I would know him anywhere. He's in GAW for the first time ever. LBC is out. And the Cole brothers, known as TTG, trained to go. And they have reunited here in GAW. Wow, what a moment. History on Evolution. You all probably think I regret training in the Reaper camp. I don't. Without that jackass Igris' father and uncle, I wouldn't be half as good as I am today. Igris can have his win, but we will run into each other again, I promise you. But for now, it seems that my old teacher has come to the land of Evolution. Gore, if you have an issue with me slapping around your nephew like the little bitch he is, then come get you some of the Royal Army mercenary. Come get a piece of the Dragon Prince. Those are names you gave me, Kendrick. You told me back in the day that I was the most dangerous man in the world. Well, now I'm back to prove you right. Kendrick Gore, I'm going to drop you on your skull and send you to the same hospital that your brother was in after the 3 strikes match. You can try to intimidate me all you want. I don't care how scary you think you are. When I was a kid, I watched The Ring a dozen times because I thought that the more I subjected myself to it, the tougher I got. Well, now it's me who's crawling out of the TV. And Kendrick Gore, you've got 7 days. Shot at the Raw Championship, he would get a shot at the Raw Championship at 7 days. Well, Gutierrez is ready to go. The man who has made more leaps and bounds than almost anyone in Evolution. It certainly seems as though he is ready to take the next step. This main event is a Gauntlet style match, so it will be Ramon Gutierrez versus Ulysses Sky. The winner will face, well, we don't know yet, but the winner will face someone, and the winner of that match will go on to face Omega Woods. Now, this match obviously was given to Ramon Gutierrez as an opportunity to prove himself, but do not count out Ulysses Sky. This is a man who's fought for the Raw title before. So obviously, Sky has something on the line here as well. Not popular among the fans, so we know that. We've known that. But he is dangerous if you overlook him. I don't believe Ramon Gutierrez will. But Ulysses Sky, nevertheless, has more matches than almost anyone in GAW over the last 2 years. I do like the cornrows look for Sky, I gotta be honest. It's a new look for him. I like it. It's cool. Gutierrez over the top, sliced bread, starts things off. Ulysses Sky over the last 2 seasons, his record well below 500. However, a combined 9 and 12 puts him at over 20 matches. He's a verified error with that. Meanwhile, Ramon Gutierrez finished last season at 7 and 7 as a singles wrestler. This is his first singles match of season 3. But of course, he did team with Max Ultimate as part of Ultimate Flight. Ramon Gutierrez, beautiful moonsault. And he'll go for another cover. Frequent covers early on, and it's a 1 count. I expect to see high-paced attacks from Gutierrez, and I imagine that he'll try to keep this match short. As if he is to win here, he's got another one coming up, and he doesn't know who the opponent is. Now Sky, he's got a butterfly and just uses it to take down the man from Mexico who lost his mask to Jackal when Jackal ripped it off of him last season. Gutierrez had scored an upset on the Superstar Luchador. And now Jackal, the winner of the Goldberg Beat the Clock Challenge, who has been conspicuous by his absence in the recent months. Well, he took Gutierrez's mask. Beautiful standing moonsault press. Moonsault slam, rather. Ramon Gutierrez. He is a tremendous luchador. Spent much of his time touring Mexico before coming here to Evolution. Gutierrez is fantastic. He is as good as they come. And the bicycle knee strike, we saw it so many times last season. Ramon Gutierrez puts away Ulysses Sky. It's a quick match for Gutierrez at first. However, there is more to come. Gutierrez enjoying the victory for now. But that enjoyment won't
Stuff
last.
you don't run nothing, all talking, no team bluffing. My squad will dream crushing, we ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is us made for this, paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right.
No, it won't last long at all. The dangerous stretcher, Xavier Cross, a former hockey player, a brawler, and one of the meanest men in general admission wrestling. And you put this man one win away from a shot at the Raw title. I wouldn't want to be across from him. Ramon Gutierrez already having fought Ulysses Sky. This could be very complicated for Gutierrez. But of course, this is exactly why Omega Woods put him in this match. This is why Omega Woods wanted him to do this, to prove himself. Cross, beautiful lariat attempt, but it's ducked by Gutierrez. And we're starting off fast already. Cross fighting out of the corner. You don't want him to be able to get in close to you. Gutierrez backs him up. The dirty boxing for Cross is his greatest asset. Gutierrez, cutter. Cross's foot was under the ropes. Standing, shooting star press. Cross saw it coming. We've seen in the past, Midnight, of course, took on all comers for the Raw title en route to 15 successful defenses of the championship as its first recognized champion. Santanico is much more selective, but he was absolutely tough. Now Omega Woods seems to be taking the middle road between those two things. He wants Ramon Gutierrez to earn it. But he said that it's not just former underground wrestlers who can be underground wrestlers. Ramon Gutierrez has shown that fight as well. But this is how he's going to have to earn it. And even though Xavier Cross himself hasn't spent time on the underground, there is absolutely no doubt that when you talk about an underground fighter, that is Xavier Cross. Diving DDT, and Cross with the opportunity to move on, and next week it's a 1 count. Gutierrez certainly slow after fighting that match with Sky. He said the strategy was to beat Sky quickly to try to keep energy in the reserves, but Xavier Cross is a vicious man, and there's almost no amount of energy that can prepare you for dealing with him. Cross with the clover leaf. Gutierrez able to fight out of it. Great leg strength. Gutierrez, you can see, still smarting from it and from his battle with Sky. But Cross still trying to make the most of it. Tosses Gutierrez over the top. The luchador might have been looking to fly. Xavier Cross, once again, had it well scouted. But Gutierrez throws him into the barricade, and now Gutierrez trying to answer back, trying to get an advantage on the outside any way he can. Easy shot. Cross has a major advantage, having not had to fight mere moments ago. So Gutierrez trying to take any advantage he can get, takes Cross down with a big straight right. Now is taking control after Xavier Cross was dominating this match in the early stages. What a suplex. Cross absolutely did the right thing, knowing that Gutierrez was coming off of a fight. But now Gutierrez, he has caught a second win, a third win, a fourth win. I don't know how many wins. The question is, can he catch a second win and move on to 7 days? Xavier Cross wants nothing to do with Gutierrez out here, or maybe he does. He thought he had an advantage, but Gutierrez was too quick. Oh my God! Pile driver on the outside. Ramon Gutierrez. He sends Xavier Cross back in, and Gutierrez has himself the advantage. The luchador back into the ring. He comes. Cross barely makes it to his feet. Dorada! It simply means defeat. And Ramon Gutierrez hoping that that's exactly what it is for Xavier Cross. He has to drag him away from the ropes, hooks the leg. Ramon Gutierrez is headed to 7 days. What is Ramon's favorite scary movie? I don't know, but I do know that right now, the only movie he needs to be watching is Omega Woods' film, because that's the man that he is going to get at 7 days. The Raw Championship will be on the line. And folks, I hope you join us. It's Evolution 7 days, and it's on Halloween next week. But before that, the Rookie of the Year Tournament Finals, live right here on General Admission Wrestling, Thursday, October 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you join us live, and make sure you join us on Wednesday as we get exclusive coverage of the rookies, the captains, and the three-way dance. That is Wednesday. And then live on Thursday. We'll see you then as Rookie of the Year wraps up. We appreciate you.